Prepare yourself for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Man, that was going so long, I had to go back and check and make sure I didn't have it on loop. I was like, man, that seems really long. Holy moly.
Oh, what's up, invaders? Welcome into Indie Invasion Thursday Night Shorts. And we're this title right here really applies tonight. We're expanding the gaming universe one game at a time.
There you go. Right on. So, all right. Well, shall we? I think we should include our special guest in our opening banter to see what he's doing. What do you think?
Yeah.
Sound like a plan? All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome the one, the only creator of County Road Z, Mr. Jordan Heckman. Yeah.
Yeah, that was maybe a little more fanfare than I deserved, but I appreciate it.
There should have been zombies in the background, huh?
There you go.
Cheering,
yeah.
That's what we needed, yeah.
What's up, Alan? Alan's watching. Toffer, woo! There you go. So, well, let's get right into it. What are you working on, Jordan? What are you working on? What you got on the hobby desk?
Oh, my hobby desk right now is full of Don't Look Back. I just got my pre-order, and so it's just stacked high. I had to get the Ranger Station because I've been like, it's perfect. Like, I just love the way they put together the Ranger Station with the solar panels. I'm like, it's just like fantastic.
I'm jealous. I want mine because I think I got that big old complex building, that office building.
Oh, nice.
You got that?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I still to this day I still want the subway station.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, I love that subway station. That thing is so cool. I'd play I'd play games that shouldn't even be played in there. I'd be playing Relic Blade.
I'd be playing every game in there.
I'd be playing Relic Blade in the subway station. What is this strange iron horse that travels under the ground? I don't know, but it's cool and it smells like burnt wood.
Yeah, no, I would definitely be doing Rangers of Shadow Deep in the mall if I had that the Northwoods Mall they sell. I'd be like, no, it's too good not to use.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, that would be the bomb to have. Mm-hmm. That kind of disposable income for that would be kind of
right.
Nice. How about you, Mr. Huffman, with your you know the beard gets thicker.
Yeah, I'm
the colder it gets up there.
Starting to use the Earl on it. So it's nice, soft, and All
right. Well, what are you working on?
Did
you finish Dormammu?
No, I'm still working on that fire stuff. I can't get it just right and just perfect to be like done. But I think it's going to come to the point where I'm just going to be like, I'm going to have to walk away, put it down. Because I keep dry brushing and I'm like, no, that's too orange. And then I have to go back over that and trying to find that balance,
You're going to dry brush it so much it's not even going to look like flames anymore. It's going to have thick paint on it.
It's going to be like looking in the sun is what it's going to look like.
There you go.
My eyes start crossing.
Exactly. Well, I'm still working on BattleTech stuff because I sucked the kids in. And now my 10-year-old, it's like every time he comes downstairs into the game room, he's like, hey, Dad, you want to play BattleTech?
Dang.
You want to play BattleTech? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He wants to play BattleTech all the time. Tomorrow he's got a half day of school because he's getting out for Christmas break.
Okay.
So I have no doubt in my mind, none whatsoever, that he's going to be like, hey, Dad, you want to play BattleTech?
Holy cow. So who's winning? What's the ratio here?
Oh, I'm crushing them.
They still want to play that much, huh?
They still want to play.
Cool.
To be perfectly fair, though, the biggest reason that I won last time is because they can barely get along in real life. And they, it was like, oh, it looks like Dad's shooting you. Sucks to be you. It's like, you're part of his lance. You have to help him. No, I don't think I do.
Wow.
Okay.
Team cohesion.
In that case, I will continue to annihilate him. And when you come up here, I will do the same to you. So, Yeah, but that's what I've been working on. You know, it's one of those old games. We've mentioned it before when we've talked about going way back to the early stuff that started us with Redbox and then the first miniature games. And so there's a level of nostalgia with it too. But with the Catalyst Game Labs minis and with the resin printing farms like they are, you can just get so many cool models and so many mechs that were just never available before.
Yeah.
Because Catalyst Games Labs is putting them out, and then so many of the guys are out there just designing them themselves, and then
they're cheap. They're not expensive at all.
No, they're not. I mean, they're comparable to everything else in the miniature market nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're comparable priced, but once you find that good print farm, you know, that does a really good job. But my favorite, and I've mentioned them before, is Modest Mini Studios. And that guy or girl, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but either way, just great quality prints. They're always cleaned up real well. Okay. Before we get started with Jordan, I'm going to tell you the coolest thing about Modest Mini Studios. So I don't have any. So he wraps the stuff up in bubble wrap, right? So the models don't break. But this is the attention to detail that he puts on them. When he puts the piece of tape on, right, he folds it back over so there's a little tab so that when you get your model, you just grab the little tab of tape and pull it off. Now, my friend, that is customer service, okay?
Yep.
That is customer service.
I like that, yeah.
Yep. So, anyway, well, there's Alan talking about, there's those two new printers I was talking about, Bamboo printers. So he's got 6 printers running right now.
Nice.
You're a madman, Alan. So, why are we here? Why do we have another bald person on the show tonight? Come on, Eric. Come on, join the club, buddy. You wear a hat anyway.
It's still there, so.
Well, when it starts letting go of you, let go of it.
Gotta fire it before it quits.
That's right.
I was 22 years old.
I made it a little longer than that, but what are we doing here tonight, Jordan? What's going on?
Well, aside from just my general desire to be on Indie Invasion, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you've been listening to us ramble and our shenanigans forever, man. So.
Oh yeah, no, I've been mostly a podcast listener, only participating in the streams here for a little bit. But anyway, I'm here because County Road Z has hit the big time. We've gone mainstream, everybody. Modiphius Entertainment will be releasing. The pre-orders will go live for County Road Z Survivor Edition tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow you can pre-order. Anybody who pre-orders gets access to the PDF, and then they're hoping to ship by end of February. But you know, none of that's ever carved in stone.
No. Okay, so couple of questions because I got my handy dandy trusty copy right here, typos and all.
Nice.
Because I'm all about the first edition stuff. Is Modiphius doing a hardcover or soft cover?
It's going to be a hardcover. It's actually going to resemble the 5 Parsecs from Home book.
Oh,
it's that size, shape, and hardcover. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that book. It's just a good size and it's good quality. So I was happy to hear it.
Really is. Yeah, Modiphius, their books, I don't have a whole bunch of their books, but the ones that I have are good quality, and I'm with you on that. I like that size of book.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's fantastic, especially for the smaller games. Like, it doesn't cost them as much to print and stuff. Like, it's great.
Yes. So here's my question then. Can you take us back to the Scooby-Doo time machine, you know, Scooby-Doo time machine, go back in time, and where'd it come from? Where'd County Road Z come from? How did it get to where it was? Tell us the story, because we want to know, because I will say this, and I said this I said this actually after my first game that I played. I didn't do a battle report. I did an after action report. But to me, having played a whole bunch of zombie games, and this was not a paid advertisement. I didn't get anything for free. I ordered the book. I bought it. Was that County Road Z, to me, did the best job of capturing the feeling of that impending and building tension
Yeah.
as you progressed through the game. Most zombie games, it's almost like they would treat the zombies kind of like the Walking Dead series treated them in season 8. You know, you shoot them as you walk by because they're not a threat anymore. And they're just like wall decorations, if you will, in the game. Whereas it gave me the sense that I wanted, but still with a possibility of survival. And let me paint that picture what I mean. It's like, if for anybody that's played Zombicide and the dice and everything goes the wrong way for you and you just die before you move 2 spaces, it's like that, except you have a chance of surviving. Okay, so the tension of possibly dying is there. So for me, that was what captured that of. It's the best zombie game because it captures that, and that's what a zombie game's supposed to be. So, how did it all happen?
Well, it all started because here in Wisconsin, we name our county roads with letters.
Oh.
We're one of the only states that does it. So I drove past a County Road Z sign on my way to work every day for 4 or 5 years, some time ago, and I kept thinking that would be a great name for a zombie movie. And then I was like, I don't make movies. And then I was building some rules for a zombie solo game just because I had Zombicide and I wanted it to be meatier. You know, I wanted something to dig into. And so that's kind of where it came from. I was just like, I'm calling it County Road Z because I'm using that name. I've been wanting to use it for too long. Too long. But, yeah, no, I guess it didn't really, like, the game itself didn't really take off until the passive / aggressive zombie states and the way the noise works. Right. When that came, like, when that idea hit and I played it with it a little bit, I was like, okay, I need to write this whole game now because this is going to be fun.
Now,
so that was the turning point.
Were you at that point, like before you got to the passive aggressive and the noise, were you just like playing around with it by yourself, or were your gaming buddies kind of coming along and throwing some dice with you at it?
It's actually kind of funny. I have never met any of my playtesters in real life. None of my gaming buddies are into zombies. None of them are into solo games. Most of them haven't played it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, the guys I play games with are just that's just not their thing, and that's cool. You know, not every game is for everybody, which is good because there's too many games.
Yeah.
But it's just funny because I never got any first-person feedback until I caught people on the internet from far-flung reaches to tell me what's up. So, but yeah, I was playing it alone for a long time.
That's really interesting, you know, because that's typically you'll hear about, you know, group of friends playing something. I know with Urban Manhunt, that was the case there. It was a group of friends playing games, and you know, you want one person's the creative one who's creating all these things, and you keep bringing it to the table, and your buddies are like, yeah, what'd you do to it this week? What are you changing this week? So that's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was good that it was a solo game anyway, so I could just kick it out. Hey, Isaiah's here. All right.
Yes, he is. Because even with the solo stuff, you know, like you say, you're not getting that face-to-face feedback. So that's cool, man. I like that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty nuts. And it helps that you can do a lot of play testing. Oh, there's a ton of folks here.
Yeah.
Do a lot of play testing. Yeah, what am I going to do? Do a lot of play testing all alone, but you miss the same things every time because you're just one brain, you know? You're never going to play that way that you don't until somebody else is like, hey, you know, this is broken.
Yeah. You're like, no, it's not. I win every game. What are you talking about? It works fine.
No, and actually Topher in the chat is one of my guys. Without him, man, he's probably played more games at County Road Z than anybody but me at this point.
He's trying to
at least he definitely before the book came out he had for sure. So
awesome.
He couldn't have done it without him. But and Benji, I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but I just had to say his name because he's the other guy. Just played the crap out of this game for me, and could not have gotten it half as polished as it was even in your typo edition.
Yes.
Without those guys playing the game.
Best edition, right there. That's
right there. Highly rare.
Make no mistake, it is the best edition, and I will stand by
Yeah, we
that.
call that a misprint, I think.
Hey, no.
that's a variant. That's
There you go.
It's a rare collectible.
There you go.
It's a rare collectible.
Yeah, it's going to get rarer now that Modiphius is releasing Survivor Edition is what we're calling it, because it's the same game. I didn't want to call it Second Edition.
Right.
Okay. Now, and Jordan, you said when we were talking a little bit briefly, you said that because we got the little ticker going down below, it's going to be available still there for a while, right? To drive through
for as long as I can push it. As long as you know, the big corporate daddies let me leave it up. But and I honestly believe that the game that's at my drive-through, the version 1.25 or whatever I called it after I fixed all the typos, is still very playable, and it's the same game.
Okay.
But the Modiphius edition just has so much more in it that it makes that's how I'm justifying the. It'll cost a little more.
Well, you said it's going to be a hardcover too, and it's going to be a little bit different format. So
yeah, and all new art, and there's 60 new pages in this book.
Wow! Oh, wow!
So there's a lot in there to dig into.
Right. Awesome. Okay, so we got a good question from Terrence. What's the Modiphius deal going to do to the Black Site figs?
Nothing. Black Site will be doing all of my minis and terrain if we ever make terrain, but mostly minis.
Okay.
So I'll be working with them for the physical table stuff, and Modiphius is just printing books.
Well, I mean, let's be honest, though. All Black Site has to do is if they just put a County Road Z tab on there and move some of the Don't Look Back terrain over there, you're good to go.
I'm going to tell you a little secret. Not much of a secret after I tell you. But I was literally looking at the Black Site Studios website when I was designing bases for County Road Z. I was like, oh man, I can use that Girl Scout camp. Oh, I can use this mall, that guy's house. Like, they're all in there. Like, there were a couple more, but yeah, it was funny because we were talking about making terrain. I was like, well, you basically have already what I designed all the bases for.
You should put that on the Facebook page that's what you did, so people can go and they can be like, okay, hey, this is what Jordan had in mind. I'm going to go to Black Site and I'm going to buy this to represent my base.
I should. I'll put together a full list where it's like, this residence is this base and this place is this place. Yeah,
awesome.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Would be awesome. So, okay, so you're play testing it. You're getting Benji and Toffer are giving you feedback on it, and you've got it. There it is. It's working. So what happened? Where did you go from there? How did you get to the printing process?
Yeah, essentially, I had to give myself a deadline because I'd have kept tinkering with it until I was in my 50s, 60s, 70s, forever. It would never have been done. So I said, March, I think it was March 1st of whatever it was, 2022. Whatever year it was when it came out. You guys know. I don't know. It says so in the book.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The year it came. Yeah. Oh, of course we do.
Yeah, whatever. Feels like 100 years ago and yesterday. All at the same time. Anyway, so I had set myself a hard deadline. I was like, whatever I've got, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to put some pictures in there, get it all formatted. And so I took a weekend and taught myself Microsoft Publisher. Probably takes longer than a weekend to get good at that. Just heads up, everybody. I am not a layout guy. That is not my strong suit. But yeah, and so I just said by Monday, this is done. And then I just did a marathon all weekend, organizing all the information and putting it out there, which is why there was a lot of feedback in those early days, and there are typo copies like the one you got there. Yeah.
You mean the best copy? That's what you meant.
Yeah,
right?
best version. There are a few of that version that are signed out there in the world.
Oh man, dang!
From the very first convention I went to with the game. So.
Well, my son is graduating from Navy boot camp in January, so I will be in the frigid north. I'm just saying. Hey,
if you're ever within driving distance of me, say hi, and I will get my butt over there and sign your book. I'll tell you
All right,
what.
that sounds good. That sounds good. Well, and then, so from there, from that point, you finish it, and then drive through RPG.
Yeah, I went and I read everything I could about how they do their process, learned what they want in the formatting, learned how to format it that way, did so, and then fought with them for a while because, of course, I did it wrong the first 3 times.
Oh, of course you
You
do.
know, you do everything wrong the first 3 times, right? And then when it finally all came down, I had luckily been participating in a lot of Facebook groups and stuff about gaming because I was anyway.
Right.
And then I went out there and people were really nice and let me self-promote, and the game got a little feet under it right away and then continued to grow, and wouldn't you know it, somewhere along the line, somebody in a company saw it. What are you going to do?
Awesome.
Yeah,
That
I think
is-
this man right here helped a little bit with his playthrough.
Oh,
Yeah,
video
I was going to say,
of him getting,
Isaiah at World of Wargaming was a huge help.
Yeah,
Huge help.
absolutely. And
In the early days.
we're always sending out people over to, well, you know, all 11 people that usually watch us. They probably all already subscribe to World of Wargaming, but we'll send anybody else over that listens too, because Isaiah's got great videos.
Yeah, it was him, and then you guys talked about the game, and Hobby Homies podcast was the other guys. I love those guys too. So
that was going to be my next question. Is so what's coming? What's new in the book that you want to share? Because you know you might want some secrets, so people go get the book and see. But what else is coming? What do you got planned?
all right. So as of right now, the new book has has a bunch of new missions, because that was the obvious bit, and then also the missions tie into 3 different possible origins for the zombies. So you can play where your zombies are virus fed, like zombies are in most modern fiction, or there's a cosmic horror, like the asteroid Wormwood or whatever has crashed in, and then the dead are rising from their graves, and then of course there's tentacle beasts and Lovecraft influence on that one. And then the 3rd origin is magic, just straight up. There's a necromancer who is also a vampire or something just outside of our world, and the boundary gets weak, and zombies. That's how you get zombies. And
That's
so there's
how
special
you
monsters.
get zombies right there.
Yeah, you want zombies because that's how you get zombies.
That's how you get them.
Yeah, and then there's new zombies or new monsters, I should say, because they're not all zombies, for each of the origins and missions. All that is all in there. One thing that I really like in the new edition is the Apocalypse Toolkit. All the optional rules in the back of the book are footnoted throughout the main text.
Oh, nice.
Something I would have done if I had had the know-how the first time around, but I didn't. But now, so yeah, as you're going, you can be like, oh, here's gun rules. Oh, here's a little sidebar. Special gun rules in the back. Oh, here's a little sidebar for cars. Like, it's all integrated, which I really, Archer. Yeah, and so I was really happy with the way they put that together. Anyway, and that leads me into the actual what's next, because there are 3 expansions planned that will be storyline missions that will bring you Brady. So, you know, when I said that I had an advocate out in the world who was telling everybody in the world about my game, that's Brady. He told every human being he walked across about County Road Z, and that's how the word got out. So he was one of my early advocates.
Eric gave him a bell.
I gave him
That's pretty good. Eric gave him the bell. That's a big deal here on this show, okay?
There is everything is fully indexed, not so much as a quick reference, but there will be reference sheets and play aids and stuff that'll come out as PDFs as they get updated. But anyway, yeah, so there's 3 expansions on the horizon that are planned that take you from about mid-game to ending the apocalypse. Okay. So there's a virus one where you go out and you get medical equipment and you do research and you find the cure and end the apocalypse. Boom. we're restarting civilization, and it'll be 10 to 12 missions that you will not do in a row.
Okay.
Because you'll have to feed everybody in between.
Right.
And then there's the same thing for Magic and the same thing for Cosmic Horror. So those will each be an expansion each, probably.
Okay. And will those be released physical copies or just digital, or you don't know yet?
They'll be probably PDFs only to begin with, and then when all three are out, if there's enough pages, we'll put them into a collection.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Awesome.
The most exciting thing, biggest thing, everybody has to go pre-order County Road Z from Modiphius tomorrow when they announce. This is kind of a preview announcement.
Yeah, you know what I'll do tomorrow after it does go live? I'll go get a link and I'm going to put it in the video. So you guys will have the drive-through link and the Modiphius link if depending which one you want. You want the soft cover, you want a hard cover type of thing.
And like the new one is full color, glossy sheets. Like it is a beautiful book. So like if you've ever played 5 Parsecs.
I can just see right now opening it and giving it that yearbook smell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I am unreasonably excited to get my hands on the first physical copy of the new book.
Oh, of course you are. I think that's a great accomplishment. What a great accomplishment to go from, not even having it in a document, not even wanting to do anything with it because you just don't know, to going to Modiphius. I mean, that's huge, man. That's not only that, but even before that, having a company like Black Site that everybody over the past couple of years has seen grow from this small terrain company into just having a huge fan base and putting out fantastic product and having great quality miniatures being released.
Yeah. Black Site quickly becoming state of the industry as far as I'm concerned. Best pre-painted MDF. And their minis are fantastic. Yeah, I was super, super stoked to work with them, too. Release date. Once the pre-orders are done and it goes off to print, they're thinking by the end of February they should be able to start shipping, but that is a soft number.
There's a question for you. We were just talking about
Terrence
that.
is a local guy, so he's going to want to, test and all that stuff.
Terrence will want an autograph.
I am planning / hoping to be at Adepticon this year, but let me tell you, I haven't done any
arm a little bit before the show.
I haven't done any planning or anything yet. I don't have a hotel room or anything, so we'll see. We'll see how well rested I am, but I'll be there this year.
Oh well, Eric doesn't live very far from Adepticon.
I just tell the wife everybody's staying here.
Have 100 people sleeping in your garage.
No, we'll sleep in the game room downstairs.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll sleep in cycles and we'll play games in cycles.
I was going to say, there's no sleeping if you're in the game room.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So those are the plans. What about, last big question that I think I have is, what about future stuff with Black Site? Are there any future plans with that beyond the 4 minis, which I am patiently waiting for? Because when you put that up, that they were going live, I was instantly on the Black Site page. I wanted those models.
It's a digest, Brady, like the 5 Parsecs book, which I'm stoked for. But Black Site will likely be doing more miniatures in the future for County Road Z and possibly some terrain. And I am I'm in contact with Ben there at Black Site on the regular-ish. So we're going to be working together in the future for whatever I can come up with and that he also likes. So I think you can expect to see me at Black Site some.
You need a Jordan model.
Yeah. Man, nobody wants to play as me.
Yeah, you don't know that. You created the game. You'd be like, hey, man, this is the game creator I'm using. I know I'm going to survive this mission.
I'd have to modify the stats and only move 4 inches in a move action instead of 6. Because man,
you'd
there's
have
no way.
insight. You'd have insight. You'd have like intuition about what's going to happen.
I'm a zombie professional.
Exactly. Exactly. Or you could, here's what you could do. As a way to say thank you to the guys that did your play testing, you could build a group of survivors based off of them. There you go.
Yeah.
You know, I like that idea, but I'm assuming that they all kind of look like me. Because this is the gamer, you know, the mold that they pour us all into, right?
Well, yeah, but still, that movement of 4 and the correct knowledge about how to handle zombies. Listen, that's how it works.
Worth it. But yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be working with Blackside as much as I can. I love those guys over there. They're fantastic.
Yeah, we do too. We're huge fans. Ever since I think I bought everything that they make for Night Haven.
Oh yeah, cool.
And them replacing parts that are missing out of stuff. They're so easy to deal with in that regard. They always get back to you. I mean, it's just they're doing business like you should do business. You know, they're professional. They're gamers. I think it's just great. I think they're a great company. And I'm excited that you're able to work with them. Yeah,
no, nobody has hired me. I don't imagine anybody. I actually really dig the Whittle Goblin mini for Demon Ship. Is cool mini. But yeah, no, I am a big fan. So it's great to be working with them, and it's fantastic. And also. Big fan of Indie Invasion from way back. Being on the podcast, pretty sweet. Yeah, living the dream over here.
There you go. Life goals, man, right? Life goals.
Yeah. I'd love to say it's all talent, but there's a great deal of luck involved too.
Oh yeah. We were just bored, so because we couldn't play games together, so we were just bored. So we said, hey, we should do something that's not.
We talk about it all the time already.
Right, yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So that's how we started. But you've probably heard that story before. We've said it. Here you go. I'm gonna. This is the last. Well, I think it's the last comment I'll put up, but this one's definitely worth it. You deserve it, Jordan. Congrats on everything.
I appreciate it.
I agree.
Thank you.
It's a wonderful game. I don't think anybody that's listening right now doesn't have a copy, but if you don't, or if you're listening to this later, I highly encourage you to pick up a copy if you like solo games, and particularly if you like zombie games. The zombie mechanic in this game, I would dare to say, is the best zombie mechanic I've played. And now, in fact, just a few weeks ago, we played a game of Twisted, a three-player game, and I used zombies, and I used the rules. I just ported the exact zombie rules over into the game to play our game of Twisted because I have some steampunk zombies too. So,
you're going to make me blush.
Okay, good. You should go all the way to the top of your head.
Yeah, all the way to the back of my neck. Yeah.
Good. There you go. 100% earned and deserved. Look, Terrence doesn't have a copy. You don't have to check it out tomorrow. You can still get the copy of the from Drive-Thru RPG if you want, you can wait for the Modiphius
go tonight.
You can go tonight because
the Drive-Thru one is much cheaper, but it's also something I did alone, and it's not as great. So
right.
Heads up.
Right. But you also get the PDF if you order the physical copy on Drive-Thru, right? Okay, I didn't remember.
Yeah, that's one of the checkout options.
Yeah, I didn't remember because I always order the physical copy, so I don't pay any attention to the PDF copy usually. But that's about all the time we have. Jordan, do you have anything you want to add to your big Modiphius connection?
Man, just go out. If you like the game, if you like the first edition, you're going to love Survivor Edition. This thing is fatter and better printed, and they corrected all my spelling errors and all of my grammar problems, and they made me look like I know what I'm doing. So if you dig it at all, check it out. It's a great game. And also, thank you, everybody who has ever played this game. I cannot even believe where I am in my life right now.
It's awesome. Pretty awesome. And Terrence, to answer your question, yes, there will be a PDF with the new version. You'll get it as soon as you pre-order. Yeah,
Yep.
as soon as you pre-order. So, and Brady's dusting off his zombie miniatures tomorrow. All right, that's good news right there. All right, Mr. Eric, sir, it is your turn to
My
take us
turn?
out, my
Oh,
friend. It is your. I got
man.
us last week. Why don't you take us out, sir?
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us for this special Thursday night Indie Invasion Shorts with Jordan. Finding out about his new edition of County Road Z. Join us every Thursday for a 30-ish minute talk where we talk about all gaming topics. And make sure you check us out, our audio podcast on all the podcast platforms that are out there. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube. You can rewatch some of our old videos that we did, unboxings and stuff like that, and on Instagram. And also check us out on Discord. Join Discord, and you can post photos of projects you're working on, have questions. We've had people lately posting pictures of their workspace, stuff like that. It's a big community. Everybody's just supporting each other. It's a really cool hangout place. So go check that out. And if you want to support us, check us out on Redbubble/people/Indie Invasion. If you want, I'm the poster boy today. You can get t-shirts, hats, mugs. Well, I don't have the mug today because it's
Well, you gotta have your Christmas mug.
Yeah,
today.
I got my Christmas mug. But we got all kinds of stuff over there. If you want to support us, we'd appreciate it. And that is all we got till next Thursday, guys. So while you're out there, prepare yourself for the invasion.